everybody, welcome to another Q&A. Just in case any of you are new here, maybe don't know who I am Hannah. I'm Jessica's sister. So today I'm going to be answering the question, do we have a daily schedule, and if we do, what is it? So the answer is yes and no, depending on what exactly you mean by daily schedule. We have sort of a flow, like a flow for like the order of things that we do every day, but we don't have a strict like hour by hour like time schedule. Routines are very important for Jessica, but at the same time it is also very important that our schedule allows for flexibility and spontaneity, because you never know what's going to be going on around here. So yes, we do have sort of a daily schedule flow that our normal average days go through, happen. So we are all early risers around here, Mom and Jessica especially. And I mean, me too, but a lot of you guys probably know Jessica often doesn't sleep through the night, and so often she's awake by 5 o'clock or something like that. If any of us sleep until 7:30, that would be super late. So we all get up pretty early. Mom and I are, sleepy, drinking our coffee. Jessica wants breakfast right away, and usually she'll decide the night before what she wants for breakfast, or she'll tell us what she wants for breakfast. Our days are typically very organized and planned around meal times. She'll want breakfast, we fix her breakfast. Mom and I don't typically eat breakfast until later. We're not hungry first thing. If it's a Marlow work day, Marlow gets here around 8 o'clock, or at 8 o'clock. Not around 8 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. If Jessica hasn't eaten, Marlow helps her with breakfast. If she has, typically, but not always, Jessica will want to take a shower after breakfast, get dressed, they brush her teeth, and then Jessica will go in her room and do something, whatever she feels like. Stop it, Marlow's in the sidelines laughing at me. Sometimes she'll want to watch some YouTube videos, sometimes she'll want to play with her cards, sometimes she'll listen to music. She does that for a while. She's got a phone call she makes in the mornings, I think 3 times a week now, is that right? Mm-hmm. Then the next thing we know it's lunchtime. The past year or so, I think Jessica, I don't know where it came from, but Jessica has kind of decided that 11:30 is lunchtime. I don't know if maybe she's decided that's like an acceptable lunchtime, so she'll a lot of times ask Siri, what time is it, until 11. When it's 11:30, she'll come out of her room. Typically they've already decided what she'll have for lunch, and if they haven't, Marlow will ask around what's there, what Jessica wants, that kind of thing. And then after lunch, it is nap time. Sometimes they've got to clean up all the hundreds of decks of cards on Jessica's bed. Will she or won't she take a nap? It just varies day by day. Depends on how she slept the night before, what she's got to worry about, that kind of thing. And then in the afternoons, when she wakes up from her nap, typically she likes to say, Marlow, what do you want to do? And Marlow will say, well, what do you want to do? And they go back and forth like this until they make a decision. A lot of times it's cards, sometimes it's looking at houses, that kind of thing. And they do that until 4 o'clock when Marlow leaves. And then around that time, Jessica says, what's for dinner? And sometimes we cook dinner, sometimes we don't, And then Jessica typically, unless she's got something to worry about, which is often, but not always, she'll go back to her room to do her cards or her, video or whatever. Actually, lately, she's got a new wake up from nap routine and she'll call Dad every afternoon when she wakes up from her nap, which is kind of new to call him at that time, at that specific time every day. I don't know why she's decided to do that, but I guess that's just her daily check-in with Dad. I typically go to bed first because I need a lot more sleep than the average person. We have this new routine of we'll put Jessica's medicine on a plate on the kitchen table. We've got her water right there. Mom or I will lay out her pajamas and put toothpaste on her toothbrush. And I go to bed and Mom goes into her room to go to bed, and whenever Jessica's ready, she'll clean up her cards, she'll put her PJs on, brush her teeth, take her medicine, and then she'll go say, Mom, I'm ready for you to tuck me in. And then Mom will get up and tuck her in. And so this is a semi-new, recent kind of routine that we've got going on, and it seems to be working really well for everybody. And then, as Mom's tucking her in, typically Jessica will say, Mom, I want sausage eggs for breakfast, or Mom, I want grits for breakfast. And so it's at this time that she announces what she'd like for breakfast the next day. So those are the general like guidelines for what usually happens in our day. You know, like I said, it's important to have some flexibility in our days because you never know what's going to come up. Sometimes we go places, not often. You know, different things come up, and so of course that's not exactly what happens every single day, but that's just kind of the general flow for our day. Marlow, did I miss anything? Jessica likes to feed Zoe in the mornings. I didn't mention that. She does sometimes occasionally ask to feed Zoe in the afternoons too. So I didn't think about this because it's winter time and it's freezing cold and they hadn't done this in a while, but oftentimes in the spring and summertime, and I guess in the fall. Yeah. So all the times except for right now. Marlow and Jessica in the afternoons will go on a stroll, which means Jessica sits in her wheelchair and Marlow pushes her around the block, and they add dirty rap songs to Marlow's playlist. And they do really have a good time with that. I mean, Jessica has a really good time with that. And Marlow does too, she says. Or she just said, I'm not trying to be like Marlow says. Marlow has a good time too. And
it's too hot though, I hate it.
Yeah, sometimes it's too hot and Marlow gets really sweaty. But it's good exercise for Marlow. So anyway, I think that's everything. If you have any other questions related to this, please do leave them in the comments and we will try to answer. If I didn't say something that you're wondering about, please do ask. Please be nice. I think that's everything. That's all I can think of. Thanks for watching. Bye.